real estate market update. Here's what's going on in my world. Here's what people are asking right now. When's the right time to buy? What's going on in the real estate market right now? And what do you think is going to happen in the real estate market? So let's dive into it. Let's actually go on what's happening right now. So with my world right now, pre-Thanksgiving, post-Thanksgiving, I've gotten a few calls on listings. I've gotten a lot of calls on buyers moving here from California, Texas, Florida. Now what's funny is those states last year were number one for moving. Florida, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. People still are going there in droves. We still are having some people come up here from Texas, Florida, California to the Pacific Northwest, to Washington State. Now the buyers are either hunting right now and going around, or they're waiting until next year. And I get that a lot. Everybody's like, well, I think I'm going to wait until June, July. My advice is, what I think, let's jump into what I think is going to happen in the real estate market. I think this real estate market's going to take off. In the January, February, I think it's going to start going faster than everybody thinks. Yes, there'll be some people waiting for interest rates and whatnot, but there's going to be a lot of people that are just tired of waiting. They just want to buy. And right now in this real estate market, back to the market right now, the market is a great time to buy in the Pacific Northwest. We are still in a buyer's market, in my opinion. Right now, you can still get closing costs. You still can get deals. There's still a bunch of price reductions on homes. This is the time to buy. Now, it doesn't mean sellers are just giving away their homes. It doesn't mean it's not the right time to sell, because if you price your home right, because guess what? We have no inventory. And if you want another fun fact, our sales levels are the lowest since 1995 nationwide. That's insane. That's how many transactions have moved. We're back to 1995. So if you want to do some fun graphs and patterns, have at it. You can take a look. But what I think is going to happen, the issue is if you don't buy and you wait until June, July, when the market really does start picking up, you may be more competitive again. You're going to be competing against other buyers, especially as more inventory comes on. You're going to have a harder time buying a home. So if you want to wait for interest rates, that's fine. I've heard all kinds of different reports. Some saying we'll get down to 4 to 6% interest rates. I don't know. I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Myself and a lot of other people are going to refinance again on different homes. Great. If we're down at 6%, I think I would take it. 7% depends on if you're ready to move or not, especially if you take the reports of everybody moving just for housing, lifestyle, way to live, closer to family, in a different world. Move, because you're just going to always be waiting, and they're predicting the next 2 to 3 years it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. Now there's a lot of reports out. Let's have some fun. One of them says don't buy new homes, because the new home builders are getting pressured and more money incentives to build as many homes as possible to help get inventory out there, and they're going to cut corners. Yes and no. I mean, it's a grain of salt. I don't think new home builders here at least will do that, especially some of the really good ones. They're not going to rush. I mean, they'll get them done. I know a new development that I sold the 20 acres for. D.R. Horton's building a bunch of homes there. Yeah, I sold that, and they're building them there. So that'll give some relief in Lacey. That'll be amazing. I know there's another great home builder here that is always amazing reputation, is built here for decades plus, and it's amazing. I love those homes. I sell a lot of them. So I don't think the new home builders of being cautious, or I think the article even said ask for a 5 to 10 year warranty. No home builder is going to do that. So get over it. I would say just buy a good home. Now that's why you have a real good real estate agent. They're going to go over who's the good home builders, who's okay as a home builder, what areas to buy, what locations. But if you want to know what's going on in the market right now, this is the time to buy, in my opinion. Not June, July. Don't wait. And it's not the fire sale. It's not the, hey, I need sales or I need to sell homes. No, right now, if you need closing costs and you're a first-time home buyer, or you're just a home buyer that wants to save money and ask for closing costs for $10,000, $15,000 towards your down payment on your loan, your closing costs and all that fun stuff, absolutely. Sorry, not down payment, closing costs. But that's the whole point, is right now you can get those deals. Then you can also ask for price reductions and negotiate. Now, again, will sellers negotiate? Depends. It doesn't hurt to ask. I know a bunch of sellers, when we go with buyers, we are able to negotiate. And it's amazing deals, because I guarantee you what, back to the prediction, I don't think it's going to go down. I think it's going to go up. And every article I see, rates go down, more buyers, price goes up, less inventory. Inventory comes on, more buyers, because buyers have been waiting, price goes up. Rates come down and there's more inventory, more buyers, prices go up. So the only thing I can see that prices would go down, we go to war, something like that, and even statistically, even after war, God forbid we don't, knock on wood, but if we do, even statistically after that, prices will go up. And there'll be people that aren't going to war, still want to buy a home during that. Who knows how everything will probably shut down? I don't know. Never been through one. Or something that crazy that would shut everything down is what I should say. Now, the one thing that I saw with the statistics of, okay, well, what's going to happen if the prices go down at all? Again, the prices drop and we start to see a slump, again, more buyers come back. So I like this saying, I just read it, Warren Buffett. I love following Warren Buffett. Everybody has. I mean, he's brilliant. He had 7 money things, but the one thing that stood out to me on Warren Buffett's article, I'll put it up here, of the 7 money habits, the great things is, be careful when everybody's being greedy, be careful. When everybody's being careful, be greedy. And right now, everybody's being careful in the real estate market. Simple as that. Everybody's kind of worried, everybody's cautious, everybody's careful. This is literally the time to buy, according to Warren Buffett, because everybody's being careful. Double down, triple down, be greedy and take those homes, because what happens is we have no inventory. Right now you can get good deals. And if the market does going up, even the articles I've seen in a 10-year stretch, by 2032, 2030, prices are supposed to double on values of homes, especially here in Seattle, Pacific Northwest. They had all different areas. You're literally buying maybe a $550,000 home, and according to that, should be $1 million. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case, so don't quote me on that. But I think what's going to happen is by 2030, 2032, whatever, you buy a home for $550, $700, $750. If it gets like that, that's going to be crazy. Not only that, now you're not renting, you're not wasting money, you've been putting money towards it. You are literally making that money, and you're making up for missing it before COVID, before 2018, before 2020. Now you're buying again. So this is that pattern of buy now, get set up, no inventory. Every case possible can only go up except for, again, going to war or some unforeseen circumstance. And again, anything like that, as you know, with COVID as well, because we've been through this pattern now, even with COVID went like down like that, shot back up because everybody moved transition style lifestyle, and it went up crazy in 2021. So all we have to do is wait a year or two then. So if we go through something crazy and you bought your home now, and even if it does drop a little bit more, maybe interest rates will go down more, great. Now you can refinance, and if after that goes crazy and you're in that home, great. You won just like everybody else did in 2008, 2019, pre-COVID. And if that's what you're trying to make up for, because I get a lot of clients trying to make up for that because they've had friends that have moved and got settled before then. They wish they would have bought earlier. The whole coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. Now's that time, because everybody else is being careful. No one's buying right now, or very little. Go buy a home right now. So that's my whole real estate predictions. If you have any questions, any comments, leave it on there. Click and like, follow me on YouTube. Feel free to reach out if you're moving to Washington State. I have a bunch of tours where I'm having buyers come up, giving a lot of tours to government officials right now. There's a lot of transitioning in government, so a lot of government officials are calling me for private tours, asking about neighborhoods, family locations, everything like that. So I am straightforward, honest, no BS. So hopefully it doesn't come off too bad, but that's the reality. I don't have time to waste. This is the reality of what it is. Local, grew up here. So give me a call, ask me questions. But at least that's my predictions. For real estate, that's what's happening in the real estate market right now. And in my world, I am getting a lot of calls from buyers moving up here, planning to move up here. My only advice is do it sooner than later. That's just my advice, not trying to fire sale, not trying to scare you into anything, no scare tactics, just that's reality, because of that's what's going on in the market right now. This is the best time for deals. Simple as that. Captain Ron out. Have a good day, everybody.